Yay!
Right.
Yay! We miss you, Faye.
Yeah. Kay. My heart.
Okay, I tried waiting for you to see if you can get on to the chat. But if you're watching through YouTube, I'm sorry, for some reason I didn't enable comments on there. I apologize. Okay, so I guess we're going to be watching the show live with our on mute, right?
On mute.
Okay, and then we're going to use the group chat to talk.
Right.
Okay, what's the group chat? How do you use that? Y'all know I'm not. I'm a little slow.
But if you're watching through YouTube, I'm sorry, for some reason I didn't enable comments on there.
Can we do it through Google Plus? Can we do it through that?
It's on the left side of your screen.
Okay,
That little
so
blue
I
box.
guess we're going to be watching the show live with our on mute, right?
On mute.
Right.
Okay, and then we're going
On
to
mute.
talk. Right.
Okay, what's the group chat? How do you use that? Y'all know I'm not.
But if you're watching through YouTube, I'm sorry, for some reason I didn't enable. Oh my God, this is slow.
Yeah, did you? I said like 5 minutes ago. What's going on?
What is
God.
Yeah. What's going on? I said that like.
Watching the show live. You see what happened?
That is.
You see what happened with Kay not doing this?
What's the group chat? How do you use that? I know I'm not. Wow.
Oh my God, this is slow.
I said like 5 minutes ago.
What is happening?
What is, I think it's the Lord telling us we shouldn't do this.
You see what happened? You see what happened with Kay not doing this?
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Oh my God, this is slow.
What is happening?
You guys.
I think it's the Lord telling us we shouldn't do this.
You see what happened? You see what happened?
Look. Wait a minute. Listen. If you go to the, can y'all hear me?
Okay, how do I get out of? Who has your YouTube up?
Is it over?
Oh my goodness.
I was getting annoyed with myself.
I'm like, I had to close out every single window. That was me.
That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. I just went back and closed out all the windows.
I didn't even know that it was like up on my Google Plus. I'm sorry, guys. That was my Google Plus. I thought my laptop was really slow. I apologize. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
If you there is another way to get a chat going. If you go down on the left-hand side where it says recent apps and you click add apps, it gives you other software for chat, for making comments on the video. I don't know if you want to try it now that it's so close, but that's an option.
The YouTube button?
No. If you go down, you know where the little menu button on the side.
Under the control room.
Yeah. Under that. No. It said, well, on mine it's under this little pencil and mustache. But it's the 3 dots, and if you go there, it says Add Apps, and it brings up a whole lot of different chat programs that could be used for the Hangout. I want to see somebody use one of these. Didn't they do this one time over the summer? Somebody was using one of these to do the live rewatch.
That was a different app. It was called Rabbit.
Yeah, I hate this. I mean, I don't hate this. I mean, I'm hating that I have to be in control of this. Okay. All right. I have 7 minutes until the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead, and I am not excited. Who else isn't excited?
I'm not.
Here.
I'm not even a little bit excited.
Not even.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe they just broke it up in like 2 separate, like.
Let me ask you guys something. Why all of a sudden are they bringing out summaries of the whole episode? And because I don't remember them doing this last year. I mean, they may ask questions. They've given out for this episode and last week's episode. Somebody was able to post a full breakdown of the whole episode.
They've been doing that, I think. The last couple of episodes they've been giving us this season, every episode has had a breakdown.
I remember them doing that last season.
And they did it last year, but not as much as this year.
Okay.
Yes,
The mole. I want to know who's the mole.
Somebody is the mole, but
that's exactly what I'm thinking. Who y'all security ranks is really laxed over the years. You know, it's like y'all not vetting your people well. Everybody can come up with, you know, they just like they're giving the full synopsis of the whole thing. This is like from somebody who's there for somebody who's there as part of the camera crew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're filming, you're kind of in your head doing your work, but somebody who's able somebody's able to break it down. It was that it's the janitor cleaning that editing room while they edited an episode.
Hi, we have somebody new with us. Hello.
hello.
Hi.
But yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Girl, I'm telling you.
Yeah, whoever leaked that footage of Negan, like, it was clearly someone around the camera, so I don't know. They're not paying well or something.
Yeah, somebody's sneaking stuff out and not getting caught, not getting fired, so.
Well, they're still around, so I guess that's who their connection is. Whoever this person is.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it sounds like they have a couple of moles. You know, they have a couple of sources that they go to get all this information from.
I haven't heard anything, so I don't know what's going on.
For it to be so obvious, that breakdown and everything, it seems like it's not a mole, like it's being purposely done. Because AMC got plenty enough money to go and track down the IP address or who started this rumor and this, that, you know, they can find out who it is, but or even more so. I know they got a school or a team of people that's busy monitoring Spoil the Dead and Spoil the TV. And when they see stuff like that, they gotta be quick. They say, you better take that mess down right now. Take it down. Now. It's still up. So you have to think that somebody, you know, behind the scenes wants it out there. They want it out there.
You know, I kind of thought about that. I was like, for these people to not find out who these people are, I'm sure they can. And this stuff is still being out there. In a way, do they want this out there? You know? I kind of wonder about that, too.
It seems like it to me. And I don't know why.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't figure out why they would want it because it makes me want to watch the episode less.
Yes, 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 yes. It makes
Okay,
you watch it less.
Kay just sent a message and she said, check your question.
You know what? Oh,
Question. We got questions.
I missed you,
she
Kay.
said she's here. Uninstall. She had to uninstall the latest update, so she might be able to join later. Yay!
Okay.
Okay.
Latest update of what?
I think latest update for her laptop. I'm afraid. I'm actually afraid to download Windows 10.
And she said, check your question.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Why is he be saying what I just said?
Somebody got
Okay, actually,
be able to join later. Yeah.
Okay.
okay, who has their thing up? I think latest update for her laptop. Okay, someone has their thing up and they need to close it. Yeah, someone has theirs up, or you have multiple windows open. Just close it.
Yeah.
Somebody else. Yeah, did everybody close their windows? Because all I have is just this one.
Yeah, that's all I have.
I was just our live thing up. I don't have anything going.
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Someone has theirs up. We have multiple windows open. Just close it.
Yeah.
What happened?
Everybody still there?
I'm here. It's about that time to start muting our microphones and watching the show.
Okay. The group chat, Tennille?
Huh?
Did you figure out how to get to the group chat?
No, I don't know what to do. I'm not a comment with you guys.
Okay.
I see the group chat. It's Camille says that she's still here.
Okay, Tennille, are you on your laptop
I'm not.
or on your phone?
I'm on my tablet.
Okay, that one is different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I like go through Google or no? Google Plus, no.
You can still chat to your Google Hangout. You can still chat.
Okay.
Yes. Let me.
Okay, got it. I'll do it that way.
There should be on the very bottom of your screen. There is like add a comment. Just make sure that you are on on the chat page, the chat with us, so we can view it.
Right, the hangout. Right.
Okay. All right. So everyone, mute your microphone now, so we can.
Alrighty.
Okay. All right.
Let's do it.
Hey, Graphic, can you put your phone or your laptop on mute? Because we're watching this live on mute. Okay.
So I gotta get the last couple of minutes. I gotta watch Into the Badlands. Are you serious?
Yeah, I watch Into the Badlands. I happen to love the show.
I don't.
You
Yeah.
don't? You need to give
No.
the show a chance.
No, I can't because I'm booked to capacity on shows, and I can't. I want to watch it, but I can't.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Why can't?
I got a lot of shows that I watch. A lot.
Oh, so you can't like auto tune it or DVR it or something?
Look, I haven't even got to watch none of How to Get Away with Murder. I haven't recorded. I haven't watched any of my Return. All of that's recorded. So I'm so behind. I can't give another show another. I just can't. I want to. Hopefully it'll come to Netflix.
Alright, honey, I'm just going to put this down a little bit because the chat is live.
All right.
Alright, let's start at the beginning.
Oh.
So what did everyone think?
I'm very disappointed.
I was bored.
I am really disappointed.
I'm not bored because I had no expectations, but yeah, I was boring.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying.
I mean, like I said in the chat a little bit earlier about Tara and Rosita had guns, you guys. It is just as fast as putting a bullet in a man who's holding a knife to someone's throat. That's ridiculous. Whoever wrote this episode is a fail. A big fail. You hear me?
And wasn't he still tied up? Wasn't he still tied up when he took his girl hostage? He was still tied up. He was cutting the rope.
Yeah, we watched him untie himself. I don't understand Denise at all.
I think that Denise, it was, I don't know, it made me like Denise less because it's like, come on, you're standing right there. This fight is going on between Carol and Morgan. You're not going to, aren't you looking at the captive there? I mean, I don't know. It seems though she just sat there and watched everything.
Exactly.
You know, she watched everything happen. It's like, you know, anything. She just sat there and watched it. I don't like
better than Eugene.
She sat there and watched him cut.
Think about Eugene.
Why even put them in this episode? Like, what? I don't understand the point of half of what happened. Like, nothing happened. Nobody helped anybody. It was just to show people on screen. I'm like, y'all just wasting my time. Y'all could have got the chop in if you would cut out all this nonsense.
Yeah, all that talking between Rick and her, we could have got that chop. Straight up.
Don't understand this.
I don't. I'm
so annoyed. Like, the only good part for me was Deanna in the song.
Yeah. Everybody else was just stupid.
Yeah, everything else I could have done without.
I don't even know what to say about this episode. I was just really upset. Like, someone couldn't tell Sam to turn off that music.
Right.
Girl, I was like, but did you hear Michonne? She was like, he's still playing that music. And they cut that music off.
She's not talking about shit.
I missed that.
Oh my goodness. But you guys didn't notice how hollow Sam looked too?
He looks dead.
Yes, Jesse is such a fail.
Well, come on, guys. He hasn't taken a bath. He hasn't really gotten his vitamin C and D.
Clearly.
So, he's looking like a horse.
You guys, can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to say, like, what I don't understand is, like, this, okay, straight up, like, I don't know if anyone saw the like, We Are One, like, Shadows, like, promo for season 6, right? Is it just me, or, like, all these promos, like, it amounted to, like, straight up bullshit on the screen. Like, I just have to say this. Like this was all bullshit. Like okay, we got 6 episodes of like I'm sorry, 8 episodes of like all this leading up to like to this crap. Like I'm so frustrated with this show. I'm at the point where it's just fuck am I doing? Like oh my god. Like I want Alexandra Breckenridge off my screen. She cannot act for shit. Like oh my god, like I'm blonde. Like I'm gonna stick around. No, bitch, get off my screen. Like I'm at this point now where I'm just like, fuck this show. Like seriously. Like I'm sorry. Like it's ridiculous. It's so frustrating.
At least we know that next episode is the last episode for her.
Yes, finally, but it's
bullshit. Right. It's bullshit. Because what the fuck? They're like, what was the point of all these episodes leading up to this point? The bullshit fake out with Glenn's death. Like, what the fuck was that? What was the point of that even? Like, really? What was the point of that? Just to like test the audience to see like what would happen if Negan kills him, I guess. Like, it's all bullshit. Like, who's on this writing team? Like, Gimple, like just like eat a bag of dicks. Like, I'm so over this show. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm so frustrated. It's like. You know, because it's like, I don't know, like, we invested time in this. Like, I invested time in this. Like, and then, like, all these seasons of, like, Michonne and Rick for, like, nothing. Like, it all feels like this is what it's come to. Like, at the end of the day, they go with the status quo. They go with some blonde, basic bitch who couldn't even stay on American Horror Story. Like, fucking miss me with all that bullshit. Like, I'm over it. Like, I'm sorry. I'm over it. Like, it's just so frustrating to me. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, in rant.
Well, don't apologize. We all feel the same way.
Like,
that's what we do. I'm sorry, Kay. We just want you to know that we find this mid-season finale annoying. Oh, here it is, you guys. Here it is.
Oh,
what? The Walking Dead moment.
Oh shit.
The Walking Dead moment with.
Oh, this is bad.
What's happening?
Cut it on AMC.
Are these saviors? No.
Oh, after the scene, okay.
If you want to resist, try something. Put you right too. Straight through to the side. We will end your ass. Come on. Put you right too. Straight through to the sinuses. So come on.
Don't turn off your engine. They have a big truck. Well, my name is Abe. Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'm just on. Sorry, I forgot to put it on mute. Sorry. Bum bum bum.
Okay. All right.
There you go. 10 times more interesting than the goddamn mid-season finale. Seriously.
I guess.
Might as well.
But like I said, how could you take Abraham serious with that uniform on? Really?
Leave him alone. Don't talk about Big Red like that.
Really?
I love him.
I love him too. I love him too, but I don't.
It has to be hard for somebody else to have some clothes.
I love him too, but
I mean, it's cheesy, but you know, I mean, they might as well just, they might as well just roll out with the cheese this season. This whole season was supposed to promote like, oh, we are one, like it's all about team family, and it hasn't been at all. Like, I just feel so like deceived. Like, what's going on in the writers' room? Like, nothing about the promos equal to what we saw on our screens. Like, nothing at all. Like, I can't.
We were talking about at the very beginning of before the season started, because Gimple, I just tried to take whatever he has to say with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've completely stopped believing whatever comes out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So it's like a rainbows of shit, and like an illusionist of some sort. So It's like I no
You
longer
know,
believe in whatever he has to say,
you
and
know,
I'm done
this
with
is the
it.
reason why the show will never get to like Game of Thrones like writing status. Like it'll never get to like that sort of like I guess like to the point to where it can be like wow like look at this incredible writing. Like isn't there supposed to be some sort of like grand story to tell? Like I'm just so disappointed. Like especially with the fact that like this is what the mid-season finale was. Last season, they killed Beth, like blew her head out. Like they weren't afraid to do that. Now all of a sudden, like we got all these characters like that no one cares about. Like yeah, like I appreciate the moment with like Deanna and Michonne, but it's just like that's it. Like we waited. Like I mean I don't know. Like it just all seems really ridiculous. And then like the whole thing between Carol and Morgan. Like why did they choose to do this to Morgan's character? Like Morgan was one of the most anticipated characters to come back, and this is what they choose to do.
Mm,
Like, really?
yeah.
Morgan, though? With Morgan. Like, oh my god, like, everyone was so excited to see him come back. And, like, really, though? He's gonna, like, try to, like, fight with Carol? Like, I was like, Carol, fuck him up. Like, I was like, Carol, just kill him. Like, I
Then
was
he
just,
like body
Fighting
slammed her.
like, what
Body
the
slammed
fuck?
her.
with Carol over somebody who burned people. The guy
Yeah, someone
burned
who
people alive, and he's fighting with Carol over that.
I just didn't
Fuck
appreciate
that.
that the Walking Dead story sync had a Carol versus Morgan question. And
What?
in my
Really?
mind, I was, why did AMC Walking Dead just do that?
Yes. Like, why would you do that? Like, really, like, because like when I watched JSS, like it gave me this sort of impression that maybe they were gonna have some sort of not like ship with them, but some sort of like understanding eventually that like they could help each other see each other's perspectives at some point. Like I thought that they were actually gonna I don't know produce good writing on the show and give us something with Carol and Morgan that made sense. And then fast forward to 608 and they're fighting each other. Like what the hell is that? Like over a wolf with like rotted ass teeth, like who's gonna murder them all anyway once he gets free? Like what is this? Like I just oh my god, like oh my god, I can't. The show, man. I don't know.
This whole season has been a disappointment.
I agree.
Yeah, well, the first 3 episodes for me were fine, and it went off the cliff, like, as soon as they decided to fake kill Glenn. And it has not, I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. And
Did anyone understand the point of fake killing Glenn? Like, was it ever explained why they chose to do
No.
that?
No,
Oh,
they just threw that
never
in
mind.
there. There's no reason.
Okay.
You know, they still haven't explained how Rick got back to the Alexandria safe zone.
We're not going to get
RV.
that.
they're not going
Like we're supposed to
They're
pretend
just not.
it was never stuck and the RV didn't work. Like we were like,
I really think that just like with the part with Glenn, I mean with Rick, how we don't know how he got out the RV and got back to the community. I think that they are going on the notion that make these assumptions and about what's happening in between these, stories and everything, but they're picking the wrong ones for us to, make assumptions too.
Yeah, I
They're
agree.
making the wrong ones.
Yeah.
It's like we can assume. Let's see, what can we assume already without having to see it? Name some of the all through 6A. What are some of the assumptions that we would already come to the conclusion of without actually having to see it?
Abraham's gonna smash. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not sure.
everything in episode
I
5.
don't know. Huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't watch episode 5.
Like, okay, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. We didn't have to see the fact that Deanna was making plans. All right,
Yeah.
she set it up. We didn't have to see that. We didn't have to see that. She could have came in that and last week's episode and say, "Hey, I got some plans," and you saw the excitement on her face and everything. It's like, yo, I've been made up some serious plans. It's going to be after this or whatever she said. We didn't have to see her making up the plans. That's not necessary. So there's a whole lot of things that it seems as though they made assumptions for that, they can assume that Rick got out the RV. Okay, granted, what was going on with Rick in that RV, okay, his only option was to run unless he was just going to lay there and die. That's really not too much of a stretch. There's no way, unless they were going to, somehow pull Glenn there to help him out of it. outside of that, Rick was going to be running from the RV. We didn't have we don't have to see that. We can pretty much guess that. So there's a couple of instances where they made a big focus on we have to see this.
But when it comes to the RV thing, it's just like, yeah, we didn't have to see necessarily, but it's like that moment though when he saw that baby formula, not baby formula, sorry, when he saw the baby food in the wolf's pocket, and he sat there, his eyes were just like, I mean, like he was like tremoring, and then like he went back, and he didn't even go to his children. He went to this bit, like what? Like that would never happen. What is the deal? Why is he so obsessed with this woman? And that's what's making me so off. Like the show was completely off-putting at this point because you're telling me that this woman, who he's only known for what, like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks at most, is more important than his child and the one who's at risk for being shot. Like, and then you teach Ron to shoot. It's just there's so many plot points where it's just all plot armor. Like, I don't know what Gimple is thinking, where, like, there's no sort of, like, character development. It's all just for the sake of plot. Let's do things that don't make sense.
Yes. For example, instead of showing Rick doing the graves and everything with Jesse, what was it, in the last episode, and telling him not to, use these bodies here, they could have showed him going to check on Carl and Judith. I mean, there's so many instances that people want to see more of, and yet they show us this. It's like, nobody cares about this. Nobody cares.
And then, like, what about Michonne? Like, why is it just, oh, God. Like, when he saw her open up the gate, like, you didn't think to go, oh, my God, are you okay? Did you get bit? Were you scratched? Like, nothing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, fine, like, they don't have to, like, make out or whatever for us to get it, but it's like, if this were any other show, if this was on, like, HBO, or if it had, like, and I hate to go there, but if it had, like, Game of Thrones writers or something, or writers who actually cared about the story, then it's like, he would have at least been like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Were you bit? Like, basic human questions, like, even a hug, or just to grab her shoulders and be like, what happened? Like, just, I just don't understand, like, why is it so hard for them to show him doing basic human things with her that he would do with anyone else?
Because for all the things that he was saying about it's us and them. Well, wouldn't you make sure to go check on us? First.
Right.
Have some kind of interaction with us.
Yes.
And then deal with them.
Yeah.
We didn't see any of that editing.
But it's the same thing that happened with Noah last season. Why didn't Noah have a funeral? Why was no one, like, involved with that? Why is Glenn the only one who was completely shell-shocked about what happened to Noah? Like, why was there no discussion about that? Rick didn't seem to give a fuck about what happened to Noah. And, like, I hate to go back there, but I just think about the writers are assassinating his character to where all he cares about is this woman. I swear to God, she better be popping so good on that dick for her to be able to do this. And no one says anything about it. Like, she better have, like, a hot pocket of gold, honey, because, like, I'm so confused as to what's going on. Like, he doesn't give a damn about Team Family at all. Like, I'm sorry, I'm venting, but I'm running on. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done.
No, I understand. I understand how you feel. It's like they're giving two different kind of logics for Rick, and it's like, no, both of them don't work. It's got to be one or the other.
Well, I guess we can all agree that the whole Jesse and Rick storyline is pretty toxic.
Yeah. And it's over! Yay!
And
I really don't want to talk about her. I
don't want to do it.
Go over her. Everything.
I'm so ready, man. So
ready. Have you guys also noticed that Maggie only had, like, 2 tiny scenes?
Seriously?
Like, one at the very beginning, and then one at, like, the very end where Glenn is climbing the tree and he sees his wife on the tower. There was a moment where I thought, okay, Glenn and Enid is gonna come up with a plan to get the walkers away from the area.
Oh my God. I was thinking the same thing, Emmy. Oh my God. I was like, they sitting over there. All you have to do is start a fire or bang some stick on the street and you can start attracting them. Why weren't they doing that?
Because once again the writing is bad, and
Power plot.
I seriously think that Ashley and Scene Core and SBK and who else makes some amazing dialogues. I mean, to submit a resume to AMC and be like, hey, this is what. Hey,
You work on this show.
They're not gonna hire you because what you write makes sense. They're not gonna hire you.
Another thing too, not only that, but you guys, oh my God, I am like so done with this.
Seriously.
I'm seriously considering giving up on The Walking Dead if they don't fix it by 6B.
Right.
I really am considering it.
I agree.
I'm gonna give it to at least the end of the season.
I haven't watched the marathon at all.
Yeah.
I skipped.
Yeah. I didn't do it.
No, I didn't
I
either.
tried the first episode and I was just like, oh, I can't do this. I can't.
I only watched episode 1 and then I was done.
Yeah.
The one
I
time I
tried
kept it on.
episode 1, 5 minutes. I
Yeah.
was like, woo.
Episode 1 painted a totally different picture of what season 6 turned out to be so far.
Right.
Like when they had that opening of all like of those hundreds of walkers, I was like, oh my God, it's about to go down. This is about to be amazing.
Yeah,
and then
there'll be some good planning, some great writing, and things will get serious. And we're gonna focus a lot on family.
They sucked us in.
Team fam, an honest discussion about what's going on with everybody, and
Honestly,
nothing.
I really thought that they were not gonna do this whole I really thought that this whole mess with the Anderson family was gonna be taken care of like by episode 4, so we can meet Negan by the mid-season finale. That's what I was aiming for.
Any way to get Jeffrey Dean Morgan on the screen is anything that I support.
No, you guys think about it. Really, wouldn't it be better to end the mid-season with Negan?
Or at least like the back of him, or like his feet, or something. Something sort of like something to allude that he was coming. I don't know, something. But we get kissing in garages, and we get Glenn like miraculously surviving. And this is no shade to Glenn because I love Stephen Yeun, but like anybody else would have never made out of that. Like no one else would. Like look what happened to Noah. But like power plot, whatever. Like I'll take it. It is what it is. I mean, he's back now, so it's too late. But I don't know.
Okay, I wanna bring something up to here, just a tiny bit to get off subject. I am watching Into the Badlands right now, you guys. I'm doing this at the same time, and I don't know why more people are not watching this show because is Danny Wu who plays Sonny.
I'm watching it.
He's an amazing actor.
Nice.
It's good. He is awesome. That's all. That's all I needed to say.
We appreciate you.
It just didn't look interesting to me. That's why I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I wanted to get into it, but yeah.
It's probably the way that AMC
you guys,
went about doing it.
It's so crazy because it almost seemed like a futuristic steampunk. I don't know.
That's cool. I might check that out.
The thing about it is that I love martial art films. I love them. Yeah. I was watching the first episode when it first came on, and it did not capture me at all. I mean, the action is great. But at least for me, I need more story there, and I wasn't buying the story at all.
Then you should have watched by episode 2. It's all about poppies and power and these barons between these different areas and their assassins going about doing their deeds. But the problem is that the widow and the baron has some kind of animosity towards each other, and the widow is trying to woo Sonny to her side, and he's faithful to his baron, whatever. But it's all about politics, you guys. It's politics.
Explain it as much as you want. I don't think I'm gonna like it. Okay.
That's okay. I just want to give these kind of shows a chance.
Hey guys, can I say something? I'm on a Lipstick Alley right now just so I'm reviewing the episode because I don't have live streaming and I don't have cable, so I usually catch it. I usually pirate the episode. But someone wrote, "Dear Scott Gimple, I hope you get fired this season. Hashtag justice for Glenn Mazzara." That's just like, that got to me just now. I actually think Frank Darabont was the showrunner for the show. He seemed to really know how to balance the characters, especially what was going on with like Shane, Laurie, and Rick and all that stuff. He seemed to do it the best. I don't know. It just, he was definitely, I think, one of the best ones.
What I have a problem with Frank is that would he give new characters the justice like
that's a good point.
Glenn did when he introduced Michonne into the mix?
What?
I actually thought that Glenn did a decent job with Michonne.
Okay, maybe let me reword that. When Glenn when Mazzara, whatever the hell his name is, introduced new characters, the governor, Michonne, even bringing back Merle. We saw more scenes of them in season 3 and part of season 4 that we have ever seen of Michonne in 5 and 6.
And I'll always give Mazzara credit because he gave us Clear. Like, well, he didn't write Clear, but he was the showrunner when Clear came out. So for that, he'll always get some.
So Frank, would Frank do the same thing? Is what I.
It's hard to judge Frank because he was only showrunner for 6 episodes, so he's kind of like, I can't even give him any credit.
Oh, that was my mistake. I thought he was showrunner for season 2 as well. Okay, that was my mistake then. Okay.
I don't know.
Kay just said that she has a bunch of comments in the Q&A.
Oh.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Q&A. Sorry, let's see. Okay, and this is from Sleepy Witchy Samurai on Tumblr. She wants to know what's your overall thoughts in the season so far are. Annoyed?
Womp, womp, not good. Not, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like I said, it started off well and just went off a cliff, and I'm not sure how they get. Like, once I guess it'll be better, but right now I'm just really apathetic about the show.
I feel like they're counting on not Morgan. I feel like they're counting on Negan to save it, or at least maybe I am. I don't know.
Well, that's not good.
I think that's what that's the last episode.
They gotta do
the last.
Yeah, but you know how they are. Like, because the writing's so inconsistent, they're gonna drag it out until it gets to that point. So we probably won't know what's gonna happen with Sasha, Daryl, and Abe till like episode like 614 or something. Knowing them, like, you know how they are.
To stop doing
I'll
that.
be glad when they get back to the Alexandria safe zone. They've been away enough. Can we just get them back already?
They need time to develop this romance with Sasha and Abraham, but not with Rick and Michelle.
I still don't get that. I still don't get that.
I don't know. Abe's,
I'm sorry.
He's got, Abraham.
I don't know.
I think it was going to take place Holly's place, since Holly's dead.
I
interesting choice, though.
I don't know what that was all about.
It's very interesting. I don't know why they chose to do that.
It was odd.
Well, I have my reasons, and I don't even want to delve into it right now.
Who doesn't like Big Red?
I don't have a problem with him.
I don't know.
I think they shipped it, right? AMC, they shipped it by doing that yes of a story sync. And it got me upset, like really, really upset. Like, oh my God, here you are, shipping for all the people on the internet to see in social media, but yet you know that the fans want Rick and Michonne, and you're just going to turn a blind eye over that?
Yup. They're determined. They're like, you thought wrong.
I was like, I didn't fall for it, and I must have tweeted that like 1,000 times, not falling for it. So, but all right, and then Kate, I guess you didn't see the credits at the end. It's not really at the end, but in the very first 10 minutes of Into the Badlands, they showed Abe, Sasha, and Daryl meeting with the Saviors.
Right.
So that was after the credits, but within Into the Badlands.
An absolute highlight.
A show that I happen to like.
Are we supposed to get the Hilltop Community this season?
Yes, and episode 11, I think.
Oh.
Okay, because I hadn't heard anything about it. I just know that they were building a set. But that's good.
And Jesus appears in 6:10, right? Or 6:11,
One of
something
those.
like that.
I wouldn't mind seeing Jesus.
Yeah. Someone wrote a comment on Tumblr that they kind of want him to be straight so he can spit game of a show, and I was like, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, it'd be a little weird, but I wouldn't be opposed to that. I guess she's got to get something.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What was that?
Yeah, what?
Oh, sorry. I said someone had wrote a comment on Tumblr saying that they would like if Jesus was straight so that he could hit on Michonne, and I was like, well, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I guess. I mean, if they can pull it off and have it make sense, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. She needs something out here.
Rick and Jesse.
What'd you say? What?
What'd you say, Ash?
Rick and Jesse. I'm not here for that.
Yeah. I'm with you, girl. I'm with you.
Oh, I'm not even.
Y'all do.
I thought it was a funny comment. I mean, I don't know what's going on in these streets with Michonne. No one's doing anything with her. It's like, really? Crazy.
She and Rick will be together in 3 episodes. Made that up.
About to say it, like, are you working for the Spoiling Dead?
I might be.
All right.
We got any more comments?
Let's see.
What order are these in? I'm confused.
From Baby K, right?
Yes.
It's no, I'm just looking at it and reading them. I never found a live stream. Okay. Live stream for Google Plus or YouTube, because I can send it to you. Just let me know, and I'll just respond.
She never found a live stream for the show, I guess. I don't know.
Oh. Okay, and she also says, I don't have a problem with Glenn surviving. I just think they shouldn't have dragged it out.
I agree.
Agree. We should have known by episode 5 or something.
At the latest.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was ridiculous.
Right after Morgan, then give us what happened to him in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't get why they chose to do it at all. Because we all knew he was still alive for the most part. So what was the point of it?
What was the point? Maybe they don't like Steven Yeun. They just want to make his life better.
Ashley, you're so full of
Why
shade.
would they do that to him? Like, that's so ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah.
Get the well walker out.
Right.
Yeah.
That was great.
Whoa, wait a minute. I think I missed a scene.
What?
Kay just said Rick touched Michonne's leg.
Yeah.
He did.
When they pulled in there into the bedroom.
Yeah, define touch. Was it a grope? Was it a, let me fill you up a little bit? Was it a tap?
It was just like my knees. I got bad knees. I need your leg to help me up.
Oh. Okay, so what kind of touch was it, you guys? Because I missed it.
Yeah.
He literally
Touch her
He had bad knees.
Was it a reassuring kind of squeeze or like move out of the way?
Girl,
kind of squeeze?
no, it was just I gotta get up. Yeah. To me, it didn't.
No, he just pushed himself up on her leg.
Yeah.
I fixed it already, of course.
Knees. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what that was.
Okay, that's nice.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That was nice. I did notice that he was, he was looking out for her when the herd came in. He was like, he let her go first, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Andy is playing these scenes with Denai as a preference. Like,
yeah, he is.
Of the world, this is who I pick.
Yeah, I can tell because and that's what's so confusing about all of this. Is just like when you see them on screen, like even like last week when he was like when he did like the elevator look where it was like, oh, eyes, breasts, like back up, like I like back, and like I'm kind of, like I'm so confused. Is it like, cause I know a lot of that stuff probably isn't in the script, but it's like, is this Andy and Denai or is this Rick and Michonne? Like what's going on like with the acting? Like it's so confusing.
That was the first time he did it that it seemed like he did it on purpose.
Oh,
But they let it stay in there, so obviously they're like okay with Rick looking at Michonne like this. It's
which is
like
why I need to stop bullshitting. They need to get on with it. Just get
you're
on
like,
with
all
it.
right, we're basically done with Jesse. Go ahead.
Yeah. She's finna get it the first minute
Oh,
they
I'm
show
so
that scene.
ready.
I
She out
just
of
see
there.
I'm
it.
so ready.
I see it. Oh my god. Thank you, SPK. Thank you.
I'm so
Yeah.
ready.
Totally has his hand on her leg. I
Oh,
mean,
Yeah.
yes,
oh, there's a Tumblr link clicking.
this is
Oh,
awesome.
we got it already? Somebody did posted it? Oh, let me see.
I'm looking at it on
Damn,
Tumblr.
this GIF went up hella quick.
Yeah, Camille. She just
Loading really
posted
slow.
it. Like it's in the chat, and I'm looking at it, and it's beautiful, and I want to cry.
How did you miss that? I was like screaming at the TV when that
Yeah, I caught that right off. I was like, oh, he grabbed her leg.
Yeah, I had to go back and rewind to make sure I wasn't seeing things.
I see you, Andy. I see you.
Yes, I
Yeah.
I see you, Andy.
You
Get
throw
it
it
in,
in.
Andy. Get it together. Get it together. He probably has like a work crush on Deny. Like I get
Oh
it.
my god, I
A
missed
work crush. I see you.
Oh, this is nice. It just changes everything for me now.
I feel bad you missed it the first time now. It still sucked, but that was nice.
Yes, but it just kind of makes up to the annoyance. It's a beautiful feeling.
Mhm.
I feel bad for
So
Carol.
you has the
So
question.
what do you guys think about the whole chat with Deanna and Rick and Michonne and Rick? Give me y'all views on that?
I wish she had the conversation with them both, and I wish she would say something like, "And now I pronounce you husband and wife."
Then what would Jessie do without Rick there? What would she do?
Would have been awkward.
Okay. They had the priest and everything. They had Father Gabriel. He was there.
And then the wedding.
So after Rick tears down Father Gabriel's church poster.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
So petty.
Did you hear what he said? I will take Judah. I would never leave her. I would be there today. He was like, I know you will. Carl, here.
I mean, still safer than giving her to Jesse.
Yes. He
I'd rather
literally handed Jude to Carl. He did.
I would rather him give Judith to Father Gabriel than give her to Jesse. That was ridiculous, Carol. But I see you. No.
Oh my gosh, this is okay. Here's another one from Kay.
What we got?
But how much of the GA? What is GA? Okay, how much of the GA knows about Negan to look forward to him?
Read it one more time. Read it one more time.
Oof. Wow.
But how much of the GA knows about Negan to look forward to him? Oh, is that general audience?
Yeah, general audience.
Yeah.
I have no idea because I just hang out on the internet all the time, so my view is like very small.
Yeah.
I think they do know. I think they're aware of who he is. I mean, the group I'm on Facebook, which is really biased and I can't stand their asses. They're really excited for Negan. As a matter of fact, someone actually changed their name to like Negan somebody, whatever or whatnot. But I'm very confrontational with them, and I like to. It's not like I want to create an argument with them, but they say things that are like against Rick or against Michonne or against Daryl. You know, my favorite against Carl, and then I jump on it. So it's like, you need to back off on these 4 characters.
Damn, how are they against the 4 like main characters? Why even watch? Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Like one of the question is, believe it or not, you guys, would the show fail or survive if Rick dies? And I said, what kind of BS of a question is that? Rick is the show. When he dies, the show dies.
So who would replace him though? Like in their minds, like who would take that spot?
Daryl.
No, Daryl is not.
Daryl can carry the show. He can't.
I don't think
he can't.
so.
I don't think Norman Reedus can carry the show by himself. I'm sorry. Like I love Norman Reedus.
No, he cannot.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's no way he can carry the show by himself. There's
I would
no
quit
way.
watching the show.
Ashley with the shade.
I'm not watching the show.
Yeah, I love Norman Reedus though, but he can't carry the show by himself.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't watch. I would not watch.
No, there's not enough black hair dye and leather jackets and dirt in the world. I love you, Norman Reedus. I love you, but no. This ain't Boondock State. That was good. I'm sorry.
Hey, Copper. Thanks for joining.
What?
Copper just joined. American Copper.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, and I forgot, because we had a question. She asked, is Sam suffering the same way that Nicholas is? They used the same style for the scene with everyone coming in the door as Nicholas was showing in that episode. That's what I immediately thought of. Like, oh, here's someone else who's going to get everyone killed.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just noticed from the very beginning that he looked very hollow, and what is she doing? Like, what exactly was she doing in the house? Like, for her to just completely neglect Sam.
Those ants, that was gross. Like, she's the worst mother ever.
You didn't go clean up his room? Yeah.
Yeah, or
you make some owl sculpture, but you ain't cleaning up his room.
She's a shitty artist and a shitty mother.
Oh, she's the worst.
Oh, and there was something else I wanted to bring up too. When I want everyone to realize that when she shot at the walkers, none of them dropped.
What was she?
Noticed that. I was like, girl, what are you doing? And then how many bullets did you have in your gun to where you didn't have no more bullets?
She's Carol number 2 now, you guys.
On Twitter, and they were saying, yes, Jesse, yes. And I was like, yes, Jesse, what?
She's Carol number 2 now, you guys. Don't you know? She's a badass now after like a couple days. Badass, you guys.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Because if we don't fight, we die. Let me regurgitate the same thing we've been saying since season 2. Like, I'm a badass now, you guys. Don't you like me now? Like, girl.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
that was something I really wanted to bring up. The fact that they were just trying to make her seem all, but I'm waiting for this walk-in as support group to say something to me, but nothing.
Oh man.
I just thought that was ridiculous.
I've never seen a boost this hard for a character since like Scandal or something. Like boosting a character this hard that is a red shirt anyway. Why couldn't they just stick to the storyline in the comic with her? It would have been so much more effective. It would have been great. I would have loved to have seen something like that.
Sorry, Carol fans, I felt the same way with her. I wish they would have stuck to the comics with Carol. She's not my favorite character.
I can see why that would make sense.
She's not mine either.
Yeah. I actually agree with that. I actually wish that Melissa McBride would have played someone else, because I think that Carol's storyline in the comic, it really showed like the mental effects of the apocalypse and what, like that sort of thing. I think that would have been really, really like powerful to see on screen, how she fed herself to the walker. But right now,
wait, why did she kill her? Why was she so upset?
No, I'm
upset because
I think we read a completely two different comics, because she committed suicide because she lost Tyrese to Michonne.
Oh, okay, right.
And then remember, she was trying to hook up with Rick and Lori as well.
Yeah. And they kind of squashed that idea.
Yeah, they were like, oh no.
And she felt rejected, and that's pretty much one of the reasons why she went ahead and committed suicide by walker.
Right.
Yeah, of course. Like, and this is just like my interpretation of it. I think it just also goes to show, like, because obviously I don't think she would have done that if it would have been like a pre-apocalypse life. Like, I think all that kind of went along with it too. But that's just my interpretation of it, of course. I could be totally wrong. But I would have liked to see that played out on screen too. But that's just me.
But that's another reason Mazzara was kind of like he's kind of screwed up the show for the comics because he changed so much stuff around for no reason. Like, I still don't understand the season 3 finale and why he did it that way. And it's just like the show has never really gotten back on track from there.
No.
Season 3 finale. Is that Welcome to the Tombs, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so the governor should have died and didn't.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, but
And then we got his backstory, which I don't know why that not every guy.
But
needs
you
a
know what?
backstory.
If I actually kind of like season 3 finale, because then it didn't make me ship Richonne then. It just made me notice. It made me say, oh my god, I bet you they're going to be a couple by season 4.
Nope. We thought.
But the impression that I got, because I mean, he was just staring at like her very soul.
He was.
And I was like, oh my goodness, is he gonna try to make a move?
Well, Michonne is everything. Like, and that's the thing is like she's so amazing and incredible that she could be anything that he wants her to be. And like for her to have like, and once again, like we have no last name, we don't really know what she did except that she was involved in the arts somehow. Like there's so much with this character that could have been done and that they can still do. And the same thing goes for a lot of the backstory characters. Like it's not just Michonne who gets shaded too. Like Abraham had a way bigger role in the comic book too, and he showed up way later. And you know, it's just a lot that I feel like, especially with Michonne, they really could have done differently. I don't know. I mean, if you're not gonna put her with Rick, at least not for the time being, give her something else. Let's see a ball episode where it's just her. Let's get a backstory for her. We got one with Abraham for self-help. Why can't she get one? I don't know, but I'm way off. I don't know what's going on.
We have any more comments? No more?
No, I'm sorry. Let me see. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's like 10:40 something, and my oldest is still awake. And school is tomorrow. Okay, let's start from here. Let's see what Kay has for us.
She has a bunch of questions that I don't know what they pertain to anymore.
Oh, you know what? Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't know either. Okay, she said they could have given that to Jesse. All right. Kay, you're gonna have to respond to that one because I don't know what that one is about.
Yeah.
Did she ever get a story that wasn't tied to her as a love interest to Rick?
No.
No.
Of course not.
Obviously.
That's her sole purpose.
No. She didn't even talk to anyone in Team Family other than Rick.
And I was trying to see, has she communicated with anybody? The only thing she did was the machete lesson, but she didn't communicate with anybody. She was just faking it like she was using the machete.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
like even in First Time Again, where she brought up having Rosita teach her how to shoot, we never see her with Rosita or anyone else. It was all centered around Rick and his sort of perception of her, and even then, that's dealt with in the dark, like literally most of the time. He's never around really anyone when he even deals with her, so I'm guessing that's intentional to show like a sort of split personality thing or whatever's going on in his head. I don't know.
Right. And I think he knows it's wrong. That's why he doesn't do it in public. You know what I mean? He knows it's just not right.
I think he knows that something about it is just off, but he doesn't know what it is. I don't know. I feel like Rick is slipping in and out of sanity a lot of the times. And he doesn't know what to do about it.
Right.
He looks in pain like 90% of the time. Are they like torturing him behind the scenes? I don't understand why he looks so tortured.
They probably are.
I don't.
Like, I just want this first half to be over.
I feel like
the more he talks about it, the worse
probably
he
like
gets.
putting up a sign saying, "Help me, help me." You know.
But you know, he can get all that kind of comfort and reassurance from Michonne. I mean, just last episode, it was right there. I mean, he was pulling out some words, and Michonne was like, "Really, Rick?"
Seriously.
So it's just that it all comes down to writing, and I don't even want to think about these writers right now. Okay, getting back to Kay. Hey, girl, you know we miss you.
Yes.
They could. Okay, so that question they could have given that to Jesse is in response to Graffit. I'm sorry. Graffit said she wanted to see Carol's suicide by Walker death. I think Jesse should have gotten it.
Oh, me, graphite girl. Yeah, that's me. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, wait, what's going on? Sorry. Yeah, that would have been cool.
So that actually, I think that would have been a good idea. They could have done. They should have. It's like maybe just go to the comic books or excuse me, the graphic novels for just a little bit of guidance of some sort.
I thought that's what they were doing. I guess my
No, apparently not. Because
Nope.
listen to me, guys. Deadpool is a master illusionist. It's like he's a compulsive liar for The Walking Dead.
Well, I don't understand is if Jesse was supposed to be a Lori proxy, which I guess is kind of alluded to several times because they've mentioned Lori since they got in Alexandria, why didn't they have someone come in who kind of resembled her in some way? Maybe even like an Alyssa Milano with like a dark hair or something like that. Like, I mean, like if you're really gonna do it and sell it to me, well, like why couldn't it have been someone who had dark hair, who was a little bit taller, who was like Lori's body type, who kind of gave off that Lori vibe? Like Jesse had dark hair in the comics, so I don't know. It just I don't know what's going on.
I think they were trying to throw us off and make us think that she was going to be Andrea. That's what I think. I think they were trying to throw us off. You know, I think they were trying to get us to see that this could probably be Andrea, the love interest with blonde hair.
The same Andrea who like had her face slit like in the Glasgow Grin and like got beat up by a man in the clock tower who like took all this time to get to this point. If they seriously thought they could sell that kind of development in 2 weeks, then they are sadly mistaken.
It works.
Well, my thing is this, not so much as taking over that part of Andrea, but the part of the look. Because come on, the delusional Jet Ressi or whatever their names are, that's what they think.
What the fuck is that?
You know, blonde hair, she's gonna be the new Andrea, you know.
That's all it takes.
It works.
It worked. It did work, you know.
Minus the bad acting. And,
it kind of had me shaking a little bit. I was like, what the fuck? Are they
right?
gonna do? You know?
Exactly.
I really was. So good job on them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Instead of just telling the damn story. Just tell the story.
They are trolls. Look what they did with Glenn. They like to troll the audience for whatever reason.
See, you really shouldn't do that to your fans. Don't bite the hand that feeds. You don't troll the people who write your checks. You don't do that.
I don't understand. What did we do other than love you?
Right. Like, don't bite the hand that feeds, man. Just tell the story. You don't have to do all of that. You don't have to deceive to get people to watch your show. See, that's what pisses me off. You don't have to lie to me or make it seem like you're insulting my intelligence. There was no way you could sell to me that Jesse, who was pathetic in the comic book and twice as pathetic on the show, where are your kids? Like where are your kids? Like, where is Sam? Like, and I actually wish that Sam would have survived. Like, even though he's gonna die, like, in the mid-season premiere, I kind of want him to live because he actually seems more badass than his mother. Like, he was like, I want a gun to protect my family. Like, he was the one who, like, went to Carol after she threatened to, like, put him up in the forest. Like, he actually seems like he gives a damn. And Ron just has this vendetta against Carl for reasons that honestly are at this point kind of are starting not to make any sense. But whatever. I don't know, but sure.
I agree. I like Sam. And Alexandra Breckenridge did this interview where she called Sam weak, and I was like, you a weak one?
What?
Oh, we can tell because you think that you're the guy that's gonna save you. She thinks that if I latch on to Rick, he's gonna save you. That's why I noticed that like the theme seems to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You really said that in an interview?
Yes, she did. She said that little boy was weak, and she's the strong one, and I think where she would fail is because of her kids are not strong. That's where she failed.
Wow, so I forgot that he's a little boy who never encountered walkers.
Bravo.
So that's why he's going to get you and your kids.
But my thing is, what happened to her getting her boys ready? You know, they kind of like went to the left on that. She's supposed to be helping them get ready, and she never did. She never said, you got to man up.
She can't do it.
So I don't know why she thinks she's so strong.
The bitch can't even bake cookies, okay? She can't even bake cookies. Like, she can't do anything. Like, she's useless. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you're gonna sell to me that she's gonna be strong? She can't do it because it's not in her. You are not strong after, like, oh, because, like, you stabbed the slowest possible wolf in the chest with a pair of scissors. Okay, Beth, have a seat. Like, goodbye. Like, it's all ridiculous.
I still don't buy that. That woman had a gun. She could have shot her in her chest or wherever. And you need to tell me her reflexes was that late?
That was on purpose. So they could try to tell the story.
When they're putting guns against knives or little weapons of choice. Guns is much faster than a knife. I mean, lift up the gun, pull the trigger, and be done with it.
Yeah, Tara.
Why? No,
Tara's pregnant. She's
but I mean, when she took out the wolf in her house, the wolf had a gun and she had a scissors. You mean to tell me a scissors trump a gun? I am not believing that.
In the Walking Dead universe, yep.
Yes, it does. Because you have to.
Hold on, wait. Just like with that wolf down there with Rosita and them, it trumped it again. That knife trumped the gun again.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't believe that.
That's for him leaving her ass because she doesn't know how to shoot a gun anymore. There you go.
All right, so let's see. Kate says,
what she say?
She says, death by Walker because she felt rejected by Rick and Michonne. Okay, I think that was I think that.
Well, she was kind of rejected by Michonne, you know, because she was like, your son need to cut that music off, and I don't know why you didn't tell him to.
I just want Michonne to punch her in the throat, like, just real quick, just for me.
It just kind of felt like Michonne did not like her. Let's just put it like that. She was very short. She was very short with her, and
she don't want none. Jessie would get fucked up. She ain't want none. So I should learn that in season 5. You don't want none. Like,
yeah, of course Michonne don't like them.
Because they're weak as fuck, man. Like,
I don't like your kids. I don't like you. I don't like this music, this creepy music playing in the background.
And the music was
I'm about to kill my little son. I don't, no.
Yeah. I don't like that your owl sculpture caused more walkers to come to the house. I just don't like you.
That's an almond too, right? Because like, aren't owls said to be like the harbingers of death, right? So isn't that supposed to be like a giant sort of like omen, right? The owl thing.
Like
that's what that represents.
Yeah, and then the owl on her wrist too, right? Because it's just a tattoo.
Beautiful and adorable owls are granted. It's just. I have these weird superstitions, you guys. I guess maybe it's like growing up on an island and whatnot, but owls are bad omens, and so is the number 13. Breaking a mirror. I believe in all that. I even believe in the ghost stories back home. It's just crazy. It's
fair enough.
So,
yeah,
we'll take it.
So it's like when I see all these owls artifacts, and I'm like, oh my goodness, why did they do that? Did they do any kind of research on owls? But then I don't know, I thought I was maybe, like over analyzing things, and then owls are just bad omen. Period.
No, just like we were supposed to see from the beginning, if you know anything about owls, this lady ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys a story, okay?
Is it scary?
No. Before my husband became my husband, he was in another relationship, and one day, obviously their relationship wasn't really like working out or whatnot. But one day he was like out on the porch smoking a cigarette, and this owl out of nowhere just flew onto the porch. Just flew right in, and it like parked a spot like right in front of him and watched him for like a couple minutes and then flying off. And I told him, you see, that owl just told you that relationship was just bad. And you just need to get out of it. But
out of it quick.
I mean, it didn't last. But I was like, you see, it's like when you see an owl, it's not a good thing. I'm not saying it's not a good thing for you. It's just not a good thing.
I just wanted more for Rick than this. Like, my heart is broken, man. I just wanted more because he should know better. Like, he should know better than this. Like there's no other way for me to put it. And I hate to keep going back to it, but I just keep thinking, like, Rick, you were a police officer before this. You know how people can deceive and lie and manipulate. And I feel like Jesse was a manipulator. Like, you know, like this whole, like, oh, like don't, like, save me because, like, now I feel strong, but I wasn't strong when my son was getting, like, dragged across the floor, getting punched in the side. Now I'm strong because a man's gonna save me.
But that's exactly what Lori did.
Yep, Lori. Yep, and there you go. There's another parallel between, because Lori wanted to be saved at the end. And, like, I still feel like Lori was more nuanced and a more better developed character because Sarah Wayne Callies was amazing as Lori. She did a really good job. But the whole thing with Lori, I feel like, was never really happy to begin with. And she wanted someone to be there. And when she saw that Shane was dead and that Rick wasn't, like, filling her anymore, she didn't know how to handle herself because then she was alone. She was protected still because she was carrying Judith, but she was still by herself in a sense. And she really couldn't defend herself all that well. She was a decent shot, I guess, but, I mean, she still was alone. But I still feel more sympathy towards Lori at the end because Lori, she had a slight chance of redemption at the end. Like, I think she actually felt really bad when she realized now he had to kill his best friend. To me, that was the most tragic love story of the show, period. Because to me, they're really easily. Rick and Shane can be easily.
Love story?
Easily. Yes. Because they were friends since, like, middle school. And that friendship was destroyed for Lori.
I don't even want to get into the whole Lori, Rick, and Shane. I don't want to get into that. I mean, we can try and dissect it as big as we want, but there's, like, no way in hell I'm going to stack up with another man, like, maybe 6 months into an apocalypse because
for sure.
My husband is dead. I want to properly mourn this guy. I mean, I love there's, like, absolute, Anyway.
No. I'm just saying between Rick and Shane, like, the fact that relationship between the two of them was decimated over Lori was really sad. Like, I'm not saying that what happened wasn't completely wrong, but it's just sad that a friendship of, like, 20, 30 years or however long it was, like, was non-existent anymore over a woman. I just thought that was really, really sad and kind of disappointing, but it happens,
Lori
I guess.
Played them both.
She did. That's absolutely true. Absolutely.
False.
Absolutely.
Y'all make it again because I hate season 2 so much.
Yeah, except you know what? The only episode I actually enjoyed was 18 Miles Out because that's when I fell in love with Rick.
Yeah, when he that was great because that was legit.
That's the one where he was in the bar with.
No, this was when
Nebraska, right?
Randall.
Yeah, the bar one was
Randall. Yeah,
Randall. He and Shane got into a fight. But, however, his beard was coming in nice. He was in that dark blue, grayish shirt. And
he had like that, like, the beard was coming in. He was
going to do things. And I was like, oh, hello, Rick.
Yep, and, like, that beard was coming in. I was like, oh, there we go.
Yep, that was solid.
That was the man in the beard, so that was legit right there. That was it.
Anybody wants to talk to bed?
To bed. Close the door. Go to bed. Okay, Kay says,
what?
Writers seem to think that being strong means killing people, but Jesse was weak in every other way. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Like, it's all a joke. The show is a joke. It's a joke, man.
It varies for each character, apparently, and for whatever the plot they have in mind.
You know what? How am I missing these things?
What?
What happened?
Because, okay, Kate just said, did Rick say, glad to see you are safe to Richonne?
I missed that.
I missed it.
I missed that too.
When?
After what, yeah.
Should he have said that now?
Just, like, Kate, where is that? I want to know, because I want to know. Oh, Tova, who plays Deanna, is on The Walking Dead, and so is Oh my goodness! Oh my God, Kirkman is on The Walking Dead.
Oh, he's
when did they drag? What slums did they drag him out of to get him?
He don't work on the show anymore.
Yeah, where you been?
He doesn't have time. He's counting his money. He doesn't have time to
Yeah. Where you been?
So
He's counting money.
just let us know where Rick says glad to see you are safe. If this is on Tumblr, share the link so we can see it. Cause I didn't know that. That would be kind of awesome too. Cause I was just missing a lot of Richonne in this episode.
I feel like he should have said that to her now, though. Like when he saw her at the gate, he should have said to her, like, "Glad to see you're safe. Glad to see you're all right. Where's Glenn? Where's whoever else?"
Right, because you did tell them to get back.
Right.
You did say that.
It just ran right past her. All that episode just scarred me. Oh God.
I hope we get the scene where they're fighting together, fighting the herd together next episode.
Oh, like that iconic scene where they're looking down and it's like all yeah, we got that.
Yeah, and they're just slaying those walkers. Yes.
We gotta get that. I really hope they don't change it. I hope they don't change it in any way.
I was scared they were going to change this like Carol and Daryl or some bullshit, but since Carol's not...
Oh my
Carol
God,
gonna be down on her back for a few days because he slept on that hard concrete floor.
Is going to come back with
Carol
a
gonna
vengeance.
need some ice. Carol gonna need a heating pad. Carol out of there for a couple
some
of
Valium.
days.
Carol's gonna need some Valium after that.
Some big pain. She gonna need everything.
Carol's gonna be so pissed when she wakes up. Can you imagine? Oh God, Carol's gonna go off.
I don't.
I kind of want her to just get rid of him now. Because what the hell, man? Gimple. Come on.
I said it. After this episode, they are not going to like Morgan. Morgan.
He took the queen. That's the queen,
but you know
man.
what? That's really messed up, though. That's really messed up that they had Carol and Morgan pitting against each other.
Yeah.
I mean, in fighting, like going at it, like wrestling match.
I did not like Austin, honestly. Like, Carol's already, like, been in a domestic violence situation.
Yeah.
Like, why did they put her back there? That's so strange.
That's wrong, right?
I was thinking about that, too. I mean, I guess it's realistic for
I don't see them coming back from that one. I don't see them two coming back. I don't know how they're going to be cool with what he did.
No, there's no way. Like, when she gets up, she's going to be pissed. I think she's going to try to kill him.
She's going to slide on over there and get him.
Kay said she saw it on Spoiling the Dead, so I guess I'll have to watch the episode again, because I didn't notice it.
I didn't notice that either.
Didn't notice what?
Him saying glad to see you're safe.
Oh, okay.
That's really nice if he did. However, it's
That wasn't a cut-out scene, was it? That wasn't an extra? Was it?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out when he would have said it. And I'm like, maybe when the house? I don't know.
See how I missed that.
Hey, Kay, what do you mean by I would watch if it was just Michonne? If it was just, you mean like a Michonne Center episode, then hell yes.
I'm surprised she hasn't gotten one yet.
And I don't think a dream sequence in season 4 is enough for me to say that she had a bottle episode.
Of like 60 seconds.
A dream could mean many things.
Yeah.
Well, Denai said we got her backstory, so I don't think we're getting any more.
But that wasn't really even her backstory. That was like, I mean, well, I guess, but we don't know what she did.
A bunch of things about it, but Denai said that was what we're getting. So,
well, she would know. Fine, fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go because I got to get up and go to work in the morning. First day back at school, so I'll see you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
Nice chatting with you, Neil. You have a good night now.
All right, bye, guys. See you at the next chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, when are we gonna do a next chat?
Never.
Is there gonna be a mid-season like trailer for the other half?
I'm mostly asking this to Kay. Like, Kay, when do you want to do the next chat? Or
Oh yeah.
And then just, I guess.
You just said there's gonna be a sneak peek.
Just send a message. Oh, and she sent over the Spoil the Dead link. Here, let me share it with you guys in the chat room. So you have it. And then here's the link.
I hate that thread.
That one.
Mm.
And then I'm sorry, Copper, is just now that I just saw that you sent a message to the group. So, hey you guys, thanks for the link code. Yay, no problem. I got the abused house. She got the abused house wife. That didn't really directly pertain to Rick, and they showed what a shitty mother she is. Again, not directly tied to Rick. Yeah, she's not a good mom. She's not at all.
Was she really eating ants? Was she eating ants?
I think he was. I really think he took a bite of an ant-laced cookie. I really think he did.
Ant-laced.
There is absolutely no way that you can tell me that this is a model mom persona. I mean, he looked deathly. He looked hollow. He looked unkept. He just looked ignored. Everything. And I'm just, as a mother, I'm just insulted by that.
Is she keeping watch on Ron?
And that one too.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna murder someone?
I don't know. I'm just,
I just want her dead. I just want her dead.
Yeah, you, me, everybody else, and I'm sure her fans would be like, "Oh, Jesse's amazing."
How?
La la la, and I'll be like, "No, she's not."
Bitch, weird.
Her son.
It's almost like she forgot she had a younger kid.
Seriously.
She forgot she had another son.
Well, because she's safe now, so.
He looked so sick. She looked shocked when he came into the room. Yes and yes.
She was like, "Oh yeah, you."
Unbelievable. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I know everyone is leaving, so I will go ahead and end the chat here. And I'm really sorry if we didn't really get to answer anyone else's question because Kay usually moderates this, and this was a temporary hangout link. All right, so you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys over at Tumblr or Twitter or both.
Have a great night, everybody.
Bye. Bye.